Hi, this is Patty, the loan designer. I'm still getting a lot of questions. Is this the right time to buy a house? I think it's a great time to buy a house, and I think by waiting could potentially cost you some money. Let's review some of the details over the last couple of years. We've had a very higher market, a lot of buyers in the same market and competing for the same house. So what's happened the last few years? We have been in a multiple offer situation. Sometimes there are 10, 20, 100 offers on the same home. The good news is we're not seeing that today. We are still seeing some multiple offers, but in our experience, that might be one or two offers. And the good news is people are not going over $50,000 or $100,000. That was a crazy market, and I'm glad that is over with. So by waiting or buying now, we avoid that really heavy multiple offer situation. The other thing by buying today is there's a better selection of homes. We have gone back to a more normal market. Instead of a home selling in maybe an hour or 3 hours, or for heaven's sakes, you didn't even get to see the house because it really didn't even go on the market, there's a better selection. And a slower market, a more normalized market, is actually a good thing. So a home might be sitting for sale 2 weeks or 4 weeks or even 60 days, which is okay. That means for you as a buyer, you have a better selection than you did a year ago. The other thing to think about is rates are up, absolutely. But rates historically will come down after a recession. Okay, so great time to buy. Those things are focused on a heavy market. So what do you think is going to happen when rates come down? Some clients are waiting for rates to come down right now. So we're going to have a pent up demand of homes when rates drop. What does that mean? More buyers are competing for the same home, and you may not want to be in that position. It might be nice for you to actually take your time. Think about buying a house so that you don't have to sit on the steps and put an offer in right there because there's a line of traffic out there on that house that want to buy the same house. So it can slow the process down a little bit. Now, I think it will get back to a multiple situation when rates drop. Do I think it's going to be as crazy as it was the last couple of years? No, I don't. That was some crazy thing that I've never seen in the industry before. I don't think a lot of us have. But you're still going to have a lot of buyers come back, which means you're going to have a little more competition. Okay? Here's the other cool thing that you can have the power to do today versus a year ago. When the market slows down a little bit and pivots from crazy to a more normalized market, which is where we are today, you have the power to negotiate with the seller. Most sellers today are in step with their realtor and pricing their home to sell. That is the ideal situation. But rates are up. So how do you have a more comfortable house payment and not get blocked out from an affordability standpoint? You can negotiate a little bit more with the seller than you were able to do even 8 or 9 months ago. Two options around that. You can ask the seller to contribute or help you pay your closing cost. That's one idea. That might keep your cash to close, or will keep your cash to close a little lower, and have you have some opportunity to have some more money in the bank or pay off an extra bill or whatever you choose to do with that money. The other option is doing something called a seller buy down. That's a fancy word for drop the rate. So basically, the seller is able to contribute for you to get a lower rate. And when that happens, you get a lower payment. So while interest rates are up, you still have the power to negotiate with the seller to help buy that rate down until we refinance and drop the rates. So I think buying a home today is a great opportunity and something you should absolutely check into to do now versus waiting till the rates drop. The rates will drop, but buying a home now is a great opportunity for many, many clients. You can apply, we can run the numbers, and we can share the options with you so that you can make a great decision for your family. If you have any questions, you can reach us at 972-534-LOAN or reach out to us on our website, theLoanDesigners.com. theLoanDesigner.com. Thank you much. Hopefully this has been helpful to you and your friends.